Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, what do I mean by live? Maybe you're new to these videos. I mean that this is not a situation where everything's already been recorded and now I'm coming back and doing a voiceover or some sort of post commentary, nothing like that. I'm recording myself, seeing the information for the very first time. So if you want raw reactions, raw thoughts, raw analysis, I mean, you're going to get all that with this video. If you want a nicely edited video, nicely scripted, you will definitely not get that with the video here. But if you want a nitty gritty, kind of dirty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then yeah, you should find some good value here. Market opens up in about 3 minutes. And as of now, I guess I'm kind of going back and forth. I have Tesla up right here, but I'm also considering watching BBBY. That's a lot of B's out of the opening gates. Just getting destroyed, down basically 13%. So I'll probably be going back and forth between them. I am looking at other charts that you can't see on the recording part of the screen here. But that's going to be the game plan right now. Market opens up, like I said, in about 3 minutes. So I'll go ahead and pause and see you back at the open. All right, what I'm doing here, NCTY 22 upside breakpoint on the open. That right there is, if you're not familiar with claytrader.com, I do offer a private trading community where I give my watch list alerts and stuff like that. So I just want to give that context that I am going to be watching $22 as, I might have said $22.50. I meant 22 though, as an upside break point there. Market opens up in less than 1 minute. So yeah, there's all sorts of stuff to be watching right now. BBBY already broke down below 18. That was kind of the level I was looking at. So maybe that'll rule that one out for right now. Keep an eye on NCTY and then also Tesla. Oh, wow, just shooting up all of a sudden. All right, well, the markets are now officially open. 777. I'm just bearish on Tesla. I feel like this thing has gone up so much. It's one of those situations where, I mean, can it really go back down? And I think I can get a quick scalp here. So in at 778. Looking for this thing to at least get down to 777. There we go. Oh, wow, it moved so fast. Okay, out there. Took out another 50. Let's see if we can get down through 776. Oh, I might have missed that one. Let's see if we can get the move down through 776, but might be bouncing upwards. So I'll just take out the rest right there for $239, and it's 931. And I'm not very sure of many places in the world where you can make 200, basically 40 bucks in a minute. So I am not a greedy savage. I'm happy with that. Baba. Okay. I'd mark 225 as an interesting area, but as of now, it's going the exact opposite direction. So I suppose at some point, I mean, we are only 1 minute into the day, 225 could come into play, but as of now, mRNA has been a good one. I didn't realize I was gapping up that much. Nice move. What did BBBY do? Anything? Okay, interesting area right there at 18. Yeah, actually 18. Let me get that updated. BBBY 18 flush point, 1 minute. But how did NCTY? Oh, whoops. Shoot. Well, one of those situations where I just chose to watch the wrong thing. I mean, you saw me type that up, right? Where was it? NCTY 22 upside breakpoint on the open. And yeah, it broke through there and has, you know, gone up as high as, what was that? About 23.75. Now pulling back. So amazing how the mind works. I want to be like, all woe is me, and somehow shove out of my mind that I just made 240 bucks in a minute. And I realize that makes me sound like a greedy savage, and it is. It does make me a greedy savage, but that's why The human mind is a crazy, crazy place because I don't know how I can all of a sudden be kind of disappointed with things, but it is what it is. And I say that kind of tongue in cheek, but also like, oh, shoot, I should have been watching NCTY. But again, what am I thinking? I just made good money there on Tesla, and maybe Tesla, oh, that fast again. It's so, I mean, it's one of those things where, and not that I'm expecting Tesla to crash, but at least some sort of a pullback, at least some sort of movement back into this gap area, and not even necessarily to fill the gap, but just in general. I mean, I guess it is Tesla, and I guess Tesla can theoretically just go up every day if it really wants to, but I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. What do we got going on? SPY, the overall market's just starting off very strong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'll keep looking around. All right, well, it's $18. I mean, you got to think if this thing breaks, it's going to want to get some momentum to the downside. So let's see if I can break down below 18. Get some confirmation here first. So if 18 disappears, I'm going to enter in. But yeah, wow, 18 is acting very, very strong. Look at that. Epic battle here. And there it goes back up. So that's why you want to wait for confirmation. So never mind. Just made this alert. BBBY 18, even more of an epic point now. And I don't know, maybe that was the last hurrah, but I mean, if the price does come back down to 18, especially after this bounce upwards, then that would be an extremely, extremely interesting spot. But to be fair, maybe this is actually a legitimately strong move that's occurring right now, and maybe 18 is not going to come into play, but that's also why the importance of sometimes just waiting for confirmation. I wanted to see 18 fail, and it didn't. And, you know, that saved me from getting into something that, yeah, very possibly could have stopped me out. But, all right, I'll keep an eye on it. Well, once again, maybe, just maybe, it's coming back down to that $18 mark. So I don't want to miss the entry point if it happens. Kind of the downside of these being, all right, live is, okay, got to be in fighter pilot mode. If 18 disappears, once again, held strong. Like I said, the downside being is, I honestly, this is live, so I don't know if 18 is ever going to be broken. So this all could just be a waste. I don't want to say a waste of time, but I could be filming right now, and this break never, ever happens. All right, I will pause as it goes back up. Quick update. That's why confirmation can be very important, because now look at this thing pushing up into the 1860s. So that would have definitely been a losing trade. And sometimes I do anticipate the breakdown. But yeah, in that situation, that would have led to a loss. Just waited for confirmation, wanted to see that 18 disappear. It never disappeared. And yeah, there is very, very clearly a big old buyer down there at 18. So I'm just going to move on for this. Oh my goodness. How did that happen? Remember when I mentioned 25 on BABA earlier in the day? Well, look at it now. Oh, oh man. That's funny. I'm not mad about that. That's just kind of the funny irony about the markets is shoot. And I was saying, oh, it's not even close right now. Maybe it could come into play later on. And yeah, about 8 minutes later, it came into play and would have been a fantastic, fantastic move. But Tesla is actually giving another interesting setup here at the 785 mark. I don't know, it's so strong. I like that setup as a quick little scalp, but really is strong. QS now all of a sudden pulling back here. 64.50. What is that? Yeah, 64. See if it can snap down there. Thing with QS is it can get very, very snappy. So 64, that might be too pie in the sky, but if you're familiar with how QS moves, it may not be. All right, I will go ahead and pause. And there Tesla goes. Again, if you had waited for confirmation, you would have never gotten in there anyways. But yeah, it's just a ridiculous amount of strength. Let's go check on BBBY again. Yeah, that one. I mean, even came down, and look at that. Bounced off of 225 for a little bit, took a little breath, and then back down it went. So pretty cool. I'm not patting myself on the back. I am patting technical analysis, which is the use of these charts. For those of you that are new, these are called technical charts, candlestick charts to be exact. But pretty cool to show that. Now, are charts perfect? Absolutely not. Nothing's perfect, but a good little example there of how I was talking about 225 way before, and then it would have resulted in a very solid trade. But all right, I will pause. All right, watching mRNA right now, 126 or 121.65 as a flush area. Just looking for a scalp here. Nice. There's a little miniature uptrend here, but it's just really a question of, can this thing continue? And I think this thing, again, I'm not looking for this. I don't think this thing is going to crash down and fill the gap, but a little bit of a pullback, yeah, I think that's a possibility. But again, got to look for that 121.65 mark. So I'll go ahead and pause for now. Well, a morning of just not being in the right place at the right time. mRNA, I showed that alert. It broke down through there, and now look at it go down. And if you're new, this would be a good thing. This is known as shorting, and believe it or not, you can make money in the market when prices go down. That is known as shorting, and wow. Well, congratulations to members that got in that one, but yeah, and I'm not upset about it. It's just, again, sometimes the market's trading can be just funny, cruelly ironic, because you don't do anything wrong other than just not being in the right place at the right time. You're looking at some other setup. You're looking at some other scanner. You're kind of trying to make a decision. Then you look back and, and this move happened just so fast that, yeah, all it took was just not really watching it. And here, wow, BBBY. That 18 really did prove to be the strong spot, didn't it? All right, what I like up here is 1975 to get short for just a scalp if it can get up there. And this is more so based on the 5-minute chart, which you don't see on the screen here. But wow. And then, that's one of those where if you get stubborn and you don't honor your stop loss or something like that, I mean, that can turn into a whole lot of pain. But I suppose that a good little mini lesson there of why confirmation can matter so much. Oh, there we go. Tesla finally pulling back a little bit, acting human. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. And one quick thing on mRNA kind of just dawned on me. I'm not trying to come across like I knew or thought that big of a pullback was coming. I thought it could pull back, yes, but in that fast, that amount of time, no. I'm not trying to come across like, oh, I have some sort of special thing and I knew it was going to go that fast, that much. No, I mean, I thought it could pull back, yeah, to this area, but in that amount of time, I did not think that. So I just, little disclosure point there. That's not what I was trying to imply or anything like that. All right, looking here for a break of 223.50. On BABA for a short-sided trade. Although I'm not going to take it on this candle, I need to see how this candle finishes first. So hopefully this candle can stay up above it. Oh, and it didn't. I'm not convinced that this break here is real. Maybe it is, but that's why I wanted. Oh, it was. It was definitely real. Oh, and I missed it by about 10 seconds. Just want to see how that candle finished forming, but unfortunately, it didn't play out the way I want to see it play out. So I'll go ahead and pause. All right, I think BBBY wants to start to head down here. So watching 222.25. Oh my goodness, I put in the wrong order. It's not 225, it's 222.25. And I missed it. Well, I think that might be the signal that I just need to be done. And On that note, if you do, and this will sound like a cop-out, but it is true. There is a true act. Goodness, look at that. But if you enjoy these live trade videos, please communicate that to me by hitting the like button or leaving a comment below, even if it's a simple comment, because these are not the easiest things to make. And that's just the example right there. When I'm trying to think for myself, talk to you, think about what I'm going to say to you, think about what I'm going to make in the alert in the room, and then having to enter in my alerts. Well, sometimes that's a lot to think about all at once, and you just witnessed it right there. I mean, if I was smart about this, I would record everything first and then come back and talk about it. So I don't have to worry about talking or anything like that at that time. But in that situation, I had the wrong number typed in, which is why I didn't get filled. And then it went very nicely for a great scalp, and it may not be done in my favor, but I missed it. But I'm going to go ahead and just wrap things up. But yeah, seriously, I will keep making these videos, and I will keep making them raw and live because I know from feedback, but I want to make sure that people are continuing to like them. So like I said, if you do enjoy these videos and you want me to keep making them live, although it's not easy, I will keep doing it, but I just need to know that there's interest, and you can communicate that to me very quickly with 2 ways. Hit that like button and then leave a simple comment down below, even if it's just a basic comment. LI, what is going on? Okay, maybe a trade on this one here. Want to see it up over 34.50, excuse me. Let me get that alerted real quick. All right, I will go ahead and pause, and let's see if this thing wants to get up over 34.50. All right, well, I need to wrap things up, and a frustrating day, but I'm proud of myself, and here is why. And I'm only speaking to myself. Maybe you can relate, maybe you can't. But think about how I started off the day. Fantastic. $240 in literally 1 minute. And then after there, it was just not being in the right place at the right time, and I missed several fantastic opportunities. And then, of course, I ended it with the misplaced order type. But what I did right, and this will sound like I'm bragging, but I'm more so just hopefully you can learn from it, because I don't know if you've ever been there before. For me, the cycle goes, wow, what a great start. And then it's filled in with some frustration. And then all of a sudden you're tempted to just start forcing trades. You just want to, I want to make another trade because that first trade was so good. And then you get yourself in a lot of pain. And I've been there before. But here I was disciplined. I didn't go force anything. I feel like I want to force something right now, which is why I'm just going to walk away because, yeah, it's a little frustrating to be like, I should easily be up over $500 right now had I just been in the right place at the right time. So let me go put myself in the right place at the right time, right? That's how the voices justify it. Okay, I miss it. I'm all right. I'm just going to, and then all of a sudden you go down pathways that you really don't want to go down. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Like I said, even right now, it's about 10:10. So I've been trading for about 40 minutes. I'm up $240. I mean, where in the world can you make $240 in 40 minutes? I mean, let's just round that up to an hour. I don't know many professions, many side hustles, many whatever you want to call this, where you can make $240 in an hour working from home, pressing buttons on the internet. Pretty cool, and I'm happy with it. And as frustrating as it may be, I don't need to be there's nothing to be frustrated about, all things considered. Like I said, $240 in an hour, that's actually crazy if you actually truly stop and think about it. And like I said before, I thought I saw another trade. If you do enjoy these videos, then hit that like button and leave a comment, even if it's just thanks, a emoji, a thumbs up emoji. Something as simple as that goes a long way in communicating to me that these videos are worth my time and sometimes the frustration to do. So any sort of feedback is greatly appreciated. And then also check out the channel as a whole. A lot of content out there, various videos. So if you like what you see enough, I'd hopefully decide to hit that subscribe button, as I'd love to have you as a subscriber. But get out there. Remember, just because you start strong, don't get frustrated and don't become undisciplined. Sometimes that's just how the market goes. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.